Good morning, one and all. A hearty welcome to our guests, regional director, directors, parents, colleagues, and my dear students. I take this privilege to call our dignitaries and the directors onto the dais. Initially, I would like to invite our chief guest. He is none other than Mr. Sri Kishan Gupta ji, Chairman of SK Educations Private Limited, Corporate Office, Delhi.
Come on, parents, give them a big round of
I request our regional
applause.
office team to escort him to the dais. I request our kids to welcome him by presenting a bouquet. Now I'd like to invite a guest of honor, Mr. Narendra Kumar Jain, Director, Finance, Bachpan and AHPS, Corporate Office, Delhi. I request our regional office team to escort him to the dais. And I request our kids to welcome him by a bouquet. Now I'd like to invite Mr. K. Srikant Reddy, Regional Director, Operations, Bachpan and Academic Heights Public Schools of Telangana State and Andhra Pradesh. I request our kids to welcome sir by a bouquet. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Lakshmi Shravanti, the Director of Nizampet Bachpan, onto the dais.
Give them a big round of applause. Put the hands together.
Welcome, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Mr. Hidayat Ali Khan, Mr. Mullidhar Reddy, and Mrs. Indulata Reddy, the directors of Tolichowki Bachpan, onto the dais.
Yes, everybody put the hands together.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. I request our kids to present bouquet. Now I'd like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Sharat Kumar, the Director of Nalagandla and Telapur Bachpan Schools.
Once again, put the hands together.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Mr. C.H. Srinivas, Director of Niyapur Bachpan and Academic Heights Public Schools, onto the stage.
Yes, put the hands together.
We welcome you all once again, sir. Now, before we start an event, we take the blessings of Almighty. So let's take the blessings of Almighty by ceremonial lighting of lamp. I request our guests and the directors to light the lamp and we'll proceed with the program.
हमें तार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ तू स्वर की देवी ये संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे हम हैं अकेले हम हैं अधूरे हम हैं अकेले हम हैं अधूरे तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ मुनियों ने समझे गुनियों ने जाने के बानी हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको वरदान दे माँ।
Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you.
अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, तू श्वेत बन्नी कमल विराज, हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सिर पे साजित, मन से हमारे मिटा के अंधेरे, मन से हमारे मिटा के अंधेरे, हमको बुझारों का संसार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ।
Thank you, kids.
Thank you.
I would like to call upon Mrs. Durga, Counselor of Nizampet, Bachpan, onto the stage. I request Mr. Sri Kishan Gupta ji and Narendra Kumar Jain ji to honor our guest, Mrs. Durga, Counselor of Nizampet, Bachpan.
Give them a big round of applause.
Now I would like to call upon Mrs. Hayat Khan, Counselor of Tolichowki, Bachpan, onto the stage. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Ekta Kumar, Counselor of Nalagandla, Bachpan, onto the stage. And I request our guests to honor her with a memento. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Ashwini Thakur, Counselor of Telapur, Bachpan, onto the stage.
Once again, put the hands
I
together.
request our guests to present a memento to Mrs. Ashwini Thakur, Counselor of Telapur, Bachpan. Thank you, sir. Now I request our regional directors and the directors of the schools to honor our chief guest and the guest of honor. Mr. Sri Krishna Gupta ji, Chairman of SK Educations Private Limited. Guest of honor, Mr. Narendra Kumar Jain ji, the Director of Finance, Corporate Office, Delhi.
Once again, big round of applause.
Woo. Thank you, sir.
Now it's time to introduce our regional team to you all.
Delhi.
Once again, big round of applause.
Woo. Thank you, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this mega event Annual Day 2016. Enjoy the school days. On behalf of Bachpan and Academic Heights Public School, I take this privilege to extend warm greetings to our guests, Sri Krishna Gupta ji, Narendra Kumar Jain, Regional Director, Directors, colleagues, parents, and my dear students. We have gathered here today to witness the creative abilities of our young kids, which are the result of the months-long practice and efforts of our teachers and students. Bachpan Play School is a flagship brand of SK Educations Private Limited, catering to the educational upbringing and needs of children between the age group 2 to 5.5 years. At national level, Bachpan Play School and Academic Heights Public Schools are based in New Delhi. These are certified educational institutions. It is spearheaded by Mr. S.K. Gupta and Mr. Ajay Gupta heading the operations. At regional level, it is headed by Mr. K. Srikanth Reddy as Regional Director Operations and Mrs. K. Rupa Reddy as Regional Director Academics for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh State. Bachpan Play School was launched in 2003 with a standard of international level of play schools where the way of imparting education is a fine blend of modern methods and Indian values. Bachpan is a complete play school in every sense. As on date, Bachpan has the largest network in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Within a short span of time, the Bachpan schools have got an overwhelming response from all over the nation. Bachpan aims to reach every nook and corner of the country. We believe that preschool education must be accessible and affordable to all the sections of the society, keeping this noble mission in mind and to pave way for excellence in formal education. SK Education has started its brand AHPS, Academic Heights Public Schools, across the nation. Academic Heights Public School is just not one school, it's a chain of schools across the nation. I want to remind you that our goal is to establish an enthusiasm for learning and thirst for knowledge in these young minds that will serve foundation for future success. Bachpan recognizes the fact and accordingly we have different concert rooms, books and the curriculum. At Bachpan and Academic Heights Public School, emphasis is laid on learning by doing, wherein we would like to remove the system of rote learning and stress is laid on creative thinking and understanding the concepts. This year, we saw many events and happenings that touched and inspired us. We set standards and goals for ourselves and strive to achieve them in the area of academics, sports, events, fests, leadership, life skills, and more. We organize sports day, science fair, and inter-school competitions. Our students of AHPS participated in state-level inter-school competitions held at Shamsherganj and also in national level inter-school competitions held at Delhi recently. They won prizes and brought laurels to the school. These competitions provide a platform for children to build confidence and face the challenges. There is a good news for parents of Nizampet. This year, Academic Heights Public School is coming up at Nizampet from April 2016. And we are also coming up with few more secondary schools at Hastinapuram and Biramguda. One more good news is that we are going to start a university very soon at Delhi. Now I thank our regional director, our chairman sir and the guests and the director sitting here for their broad outlook. The process of teaching and learning has undergone a revolutionary change. Today it is technology-enabled learning. AHPS offers price-smart e-learning. A learning is its digital classes up to class 5. And SpeakoKit, which is the ultimate in edutainment. This year, we are going to launch many such technology-based learning methods. Finally, I would like to say that in all these efforts, we need our parents to partner with us at all levels. After all, holistic education of our students is a common goal. We have seen a strong growth in the last few years. Parents are the witness for this. We want to continue to build momentum as we enter 2016. I must sincerely thank each one for their relenting support and hope that they will continue to support in our small and big endeavors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is all set and the future leaders are ready to show their talents and charisma. Now is the time to adore them, cheer them, and cherish in your hearts these fond memories of the blooming little buds into lovely flowers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Sunita.
Thank you, madam.
And yes,